Shout out my dog, Choke No Joke. This your man's Cash Paid Elway, Plymouth Road Finest, Bronco Boys. Everybody got a story to tell. This is my story. It's Elway and no right, nigga.
Did you have people close to you that didn't support you?
Yeah, hell yeah. I think a lot of artists deal with that shit. Hell yeah. What? That shit like your vision. Like, don't nobody see that shit. They like, nah, that shit ain't gonna. But that's how it always start.
Right.
That's how it always start. But hell yeah, I had a whole lot of fucking people.
Then
Family and
friends.
friends.
At the door when you got a show.
Man, family and fucking friends. And they want to get in for free. It's like, nah, pay that tab now.
Right. All right. Who would you say was your biggest supporter?
My biggest supporter.
Some of the people that supported.
It's two people that was my biggest supporters when I first started. That's my god brother, Tez. We call him Big Tez, and my cousin Bronco, who passed away. Them two, they was the two biggest supporters. You know what I'm saying? My other niggas and my niggas is looking at it like, man, stick with this shit we doing out here in the street. This shit rolling right, nigga. Fuck all that studio shit. My bro, Big Tez, he actually put me in my first studio because he got tired of me just rapping to them niggas, dice game, basketball. Let me spit this shit. He put me in that motherfucking booth, man. I love that nigga for that shit because that was the best shit that ever happened to me. And Bronco, when I say Bronco, is because he was my blood family, and he basically was trying to get people to understand, like, hey, that nigga look nice when he doing that shit at these shows, and you feel me? He got a little flaw on him, and he was always coming through being real supportive and shit. Rock a shirt if he got to, but them was the first two with the heavy support.
What's the highlight of your journey so far?
Highlight of my journey. Shit, man. I had a lot of moments. I had a lot of motherfucking moments, but looking highlight of my journey. I gotta narrow it down to just one.
No, you can say a few.
Say a few. I mean, just meeting a lot of people along the way that I never thought that I encountered. Like, you gotta think, like, my first one was when I met Trick Trick. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you gotta think, I think I was in like the fucking 8th grade when he dropped Welcome to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I look up, this man, the president of the label that I'm signed to, like, man, I'm like, hell no. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was like my first, man. I'm from Detroit. That nigga from Detroit, OG. So like that was the first thing, and then after that, it just kept coming with more different people. Charlie Baltimore, you know, I remember her Murder Inc. And then it just kept going. I met Dougie Fresh, French Montana, like they just was getting better and better. Big Sean, like so. All that, them the moments that I don't forget because I felt like when I met these people, it was like I was earning my keep to be wherever I was at to even engage with them. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What was your worst moment?
When I lost faith in this shit. I gave up on this shit. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That was my worst moment ever. And that's something that I still regret to this day. Because I feel like consistency is key. And I felt like that time I couldn't get back. That could have been time that I could have still been applying pressure, you know?
Yeah.
You know, they tell you, like, you know what I'm saying, when you going towards your goal, whatever, you know, keep going, don't give up, because, you know, that moment that you probably about to give up, probably the moment that's gonna open another door for you. So that's one of my biggest regrets. I stopped rapping for like 2 years. Rapping for like 2 years.
If you could go back and do it over, what would it be? Not stopping?
If I could go back and do it over, I would have never stopped. I would have never stopped. I would have never stopped at all. What happened was my cousin, you know what I'm saying? He used to be on the road with me and shit and grab the mic. And, you know, he decided to hop in the music shit. And when I stopped, that nigga caught fire. I'm talking about that nigga caught hot, red hot. But his whole thing was he felt like I know a nigga with lyrical ability who the shit. And I ain't about to let this nigga stop doing this shit. And that nigga was like, look, nigga, you gonna have to figure this shit out. You gotta start doing this shit again. And I was like, fuck it.
So if you could give somebody advice, an artist, what advice would it be?
If I could give an artist advice, I would tell him stay focused, remain humble, soak up all the game that you can, and stay consistent. And block out all the negativity as much as you can, because you don't really want to digest that shit. You don't want to dwell on anything negative you hear and fuck up your whole mindset. Just allow it to be a part of the game. But that's what I'll tell an artist. Follow me on Twitter at IamCashPaidElway. Follow me on Instagram at IamCashPaidElway. Facebook at CashPaidElway. My YouTube channel, CashPaidElway. Check me out on all my musical platforms. Go stream all my tapes. My latest.
Last one you dropped?
Last one I dropped, Cashterius Season, man. 19 tracks on that bitch, all fire. So many Detroit fresh producers on there. I got some dog-ass features. Shout out Bronco Boy Zelly, E Modest, Snap Dog, MDB Vine. You know, I got some fire on there. Doughboy Clay. Go check it out. It's your boy Cash Paid Elway, Plymouth Road Finest from Detroit. Everybody got a story to tell and a lesson to learn. And this my story. It's Elway and no way, nigga.
Choke, no joke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas with a stay DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you. Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke, no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make a love, let's go. My aim was enlightened. Drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous? I ain't got cheddar like you.